Hey everybody, it's Todd Martin here with the Todd Martin Group in Louisville, Kentucky, and welcome to Tuesdays with Todd. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by. Again, if you have a question, type it below. We'll see if we can answer it for you. Again, we're just trying something new here, but we want to bring you some information with regards to the real estate market in the area. And of course, I have the lovely Gabby helping me out today again with this live broadcast. But, today we're going to talk about staying motivated personally and how that motivation leads into, what is the best time of year to help you buy a house. And it's looking like it might be this time of year. So, Gabby, with that, do you have any questions for me?
Yeah, my first question is, what are your tips for staying motivated during the holidays and then continue with that motivation for the beginning of the new year?
Oh, sure. Well, what I find personally, and again, hey, I'm sorry, everybody, but first of all, I want to let you know we're coming live to you from the mobile office. So just to be on the safe side, if we lose you, we'll pick you right back up. But basically, I know that holidays can be a little bit of a downtime, especially with all the commitments that you have, with all the family commitments, with everything that you're supposed to do, with the weather getting colder and the nights coming upon us much more quickly. That definitely leads to a time and temperament where it would be nice just to curl up with the blanket, maybe a good book, maybe your Hulu or Netflix or Prime Videos, and just watch an entire season in a matter of hours. So I think really what it depicts is you've got to have a goal, or you've got to have something that you're shooting for. And I know that right now, towards the end of the year, that everybody really looks towards, January 1st as setting up your goals for the new year. What are you going to do? And why not start now? Get a jump on it, right? One of the things that you have to do is you have to understand that jumping in with both feet is not going to make it better for you, but really kind of planning what you want to do before you do it, so you can hit the ground running. Now, we all know that we kind of have a starting point, and that starting point seems to be January 1st, and what is it that you really want? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to learn a musical instrument? Do you want to learn a foreign language? Do you want to find a new job, right? Do you want to play the piano? What's involved? What's involved in all that? So really trying to break it down and research and commit to yourself to do that is going to help you out in the long run. So, for example, it takes time to do all these things. And again, a lot of people have a starting and kind of a stopping point to, when they feel that it's adequate, right? Let's face it. Unless you're a professional athlete, you don't need to train like a professional athlete. Unless you are a professional translator, you don't need to train like a professional translator. Unless you're a concert pianist, you don't need to train like a concert pianist. But, what we're trying to do is we're trying to find something that allows us to, say, de-stress or to enjoy some of the downtime that we have. Again, stay motivated, take our mind off work and stay focused. So let's go back to, how do you stay motivated? So again, having a goal in mind, and let's say you have decided that this is the year that you're going to travel abroad. Well, wherever you're going, you want to learn the language. So a starting point would be, obviously the first of the year. What are you going to do? Are you going to get a language learning series? Are you going to take courses at the library? Are you going to study online? Do you know somebody that speaks the language that could train you? Are you going to get a tutor? Those things you might want to plan out. The cool thing is when you start planning these, you start becoming excited. You start becoming aware of, hey, guess what? I can do this. I just have to commit to myself in order to do that. Commitment is a big word, right? So if we stay committed, it's like anything. It's small little steps. And remember, nobody woke up and just tore a riff on the guitar like they were Eddie Vedder, right? He had to practice. And for you youngins who don't know who Eddie Vedder is, Google him. Okay, just Google him. That's all I'm going to say. But, again, if you look at what you need to do and how to stay motivated, you don't necessarily need to keep that as a motivation factor. You keep it as a commitment factor. There's a big difference between commitment and motivation. Motivation comes and goes, but commitment. If you commit to yourself, that commitment will lead to your motivation as you commit to whatever that plan is. So, again, if you have questions or you're interested in steps, think about a time frame. You've got a time frame in which to learn things. Again, if you want to speak a new language, don't worry, you're not going to be perfect. Think of the people that come here that speak broken English. They speak broken English better than some people speak English, period. So they have to try. I know it can be scary, but you'll never know until you try. So again, find something that you're interested in and research it, and then have a deadline in which you're going to start and maybe stop, So again, that New Year's, we always set off to do that. So when you hit the ground running, and you already have the tools that you need. It's not like day one, oh, I'm just going to start exercising like crazy. You've already researched it. You know the gym, you know your time frame. You've maybe hired a trainer. You've gotten a log. You've looked at your workouts. Again, prep is going to help motivate you, to do that. So remember, everybody has time. It's just what you make with the time. Does it make sense, Gabby?
Oh, yeah, definitely, for sure.
Okay.
So my next question is, you had mentioned that this could possibly be the best time to buy. Why is that?
Well, just like people wanting to do something in the new year, right? They want to start. We find that usually the holiday seasons tends to be one of the best times to purchase a home, because a lot of people say, well, I'm going to wait until next year. Okay. I'm going to wait till after the first of the year. I'm going to get my finances together. Why can't you research it now? Why not set a goal? Okay. Look at a couple of things that you have. Are you in a lease situation? Is your lease up in February? January is not a good time to start searching if your lease is up in February. Are you a first-time home buyer? Do you know what those programs are out there? Do you have something to sell? Do you know what the time frame would be and how long it could potentially be your house on the market? Start researching that now. The best thing is if you start with research and you put together an action plan with, say, a professional realtor. I don't know who that would be, but you might find somebody that could definitely help you out with regards to that. Now, here's the thing. When you're looking to buy a house, one of the best things that we find during the holiday season is we tend to have a lot less competition for the purchase of properties. Now, buyers that are out, that get out in the nasty, the cold, the rainy, the wet, are serious buyers. Okay. And you don't have as many that come to the plate as they do, say, in the summer season, when the market was bidding up, properties were going up. In one case, I had a client put a bid in over $100,000 on a property and still didn't get the property. That's how competitive the market was. What we find during the holiday season is there's less competition for that. So with less competition, you might actually be able to get a better deal. You've got motivated sellers. Sellers don't want to continue to show their houses during the holidays. They don't want to interrupt their plans with family, friends, neighbors, and such. So you might be able to structure an offer that's acceptable to the buyer, that's acceptable to the seller, and again, maintain without having to drive that price up that we saw a lot this summer. Now, one of the things typical too is that during the holiday season, we tend to find that houses are priced a little bit more modestly. Again, that's because of lack of competition. So again, finding that good deal during the holiday season can definitely lend itself to your favor as a buyer. Now, the beauty of the holiday season is people tend to think that, there's a lot going on, and there is a lot going on. But in the real estate market, there's not as much as was going on during the summer season. So typically, if you are financing a property, you can close it at a much faster rate. So we've seen properties from contract to close within as little as 21 days. Now, that's unheard of in a lot of places. But because of the holiday season, we've got more people that are focused on your particular contract than, again, when you've got these multitudes of contracts coming in during the spring and summer timeframe. Now, one of the things that we've got as of today, okay, we still have some historically low interest rates, and the interest rates are remaining below 5%. Now, I checked today, Current interest rate is about 4.85%. Now that's a 30-year fixed. So that basically, and remember, that's going to take into your account, your credit rating, your credit history, your down payment. But again, we have other programs that are great for no money down, depending on where you're living or outside the county. Also, if you're a veteran, remember that's a fantastic way to get into a property with no. So if you find your dream house and you want to fill your dream house with new appliances and new furniture, guess what? You'll probably get a deal. But remember, never, never, never put yourself into a debt situation that's going to be a negative debt situation. So on that, I know it can be an exciting time, but what realtors and mortgage loan officers can help you do is help you with your budget. So if you've ever got any questions or problems about that, but again, staying motivated personally during the holiday season, again, it's being a commitment. And then as a buyer, when you're looking during the holiday season, again, we find that, starting the process now is probably one of the best times that you can actually focus and remain consistent through the transition and up into the purchase. So again, once you hit the ground running on January 1st, you'll be ready, whatever it is, and your personal motivation or your personal commitment, or if you're really looking to purchase that new home. So again, if you've got any questions about either, feel free to hit me up, send me an email, hit me at the link below, PM me, give me a phone call. I can do it the old-fashioned way, 502-220-4663, but that's what I'm here for. Would love to talk to you about any of these things at any time. So, Gabby, do we have anything else for today that you know of?
Those were all of my questions.
Okay. Well, hey, everybody, listen, I appreciate you stopping by on this Tuesday. Bundle up. It looks like it's going to get a little cold this weekend. Who knows? Maybe we'll see a bunch of snowmen. I don't know yet. But with all the snow we've been having, maybe we'll have a white Christmas for once here in the great state of Kentucky. So you guys take care. And of course, if you need anything, just let me know. I'm always happy to help out. Have a great day.